Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Just as the plan going forward, at this time, when I'm posting a video with this time, it usually means that I'm posting the newest videos, so it'll be like 4 tables, 2 tables, just trying to keep it to what everyone wanted. So everyone suggested, they wanted 2 to 4 tables just to, make it easier to follow. What I will be doing is still releasing the videos at the standard time that I do, and there will be multiple tables, but it'll be still the older videos, and I'll have still some of these videos like this. That'll be going to the end of to the start of March actually, because I play 2 to 3 sessions at a time at some stage. So I got really ahead of the days. Anyway, I just wanted to share the journey with everything. So going forward, after the start of March, I'll be posting on the standard times. I'll be posting videos like these, so just to keep everyone up to date. And then what I'll do is I'll be playing off videos and stuff like that. I'll be doing multiple tables, and I won't share those ones with you, but I will share the results with you at the start and end of each video that we do. Anyway, we're sitting at about 54 now, but we got a $1.20 C dollars, so it wasn't really great yesterday, but I played a multiple table off video, so it wasn't great, but we did get the royal flush, so I did release a video on the royal flush if you guys want to check that out. So that's in one of the shorts. Also, yeah, we had quads yesterday. We had a few good hands as well. So we see quads a little bit. It was good to see a royal flush. We did hint to see a royal flush probably a couple of weeks ago, but you typically get one, I think, every about 250,000 hands. So yeah, we'll due for one roughly. So because we've been doing 20,000 hands per week at the start of the year, and then we've probably dulled it down to about 10 to 15 at the moment. So we're going to go and try and stick with probably one session a day now, because I'll be doing a bit of overtime at work. So I'm going to be very tired, and I think that was half the excuse. That is one of the excuses I was doing. So when it came to the last session where I lost it pretty badly, but it can't just hide behind that. It's also a few other factors as well. But we just need to go on from there, and yeah, just go from there. All right, we got pocket fives. We're out of position. Happy to call though. He's got more than $1.40 ahead of him, so if we hit fives, we go to a check call situation, but we've missed. It looks like we're folding here. Probably would have been a lot better if that guy gravel calls as well. Okay, I've got pocket queens. Going to go for a C bet when he gets out the way. A7, typically you can bet there, but I'm going to fold. It's usually a raise or fold situation. If he calls, I don't know. I think I've been calling a little bit too wide lately, and I've been going into being dominated way too much, especially in the last session that happened. Just running into a lot of better hands, and it's a strange feeling, especially when I've been playing very tightly. So when you go and get the other side of the spectrum and you start getting, you've got ace 10 or ace 9, and you're getting called down by, you run into someone that's got ace queen, ace jack. And it's typically what we do. That's what typically I do. But it's just a weird feeling to be on the other side of that again. So we actually need to tighten up a bit, funny enough. And yeah, that probably means that if someone opens up as well, we're going to be folding if we can't 3-bet. Because the thing is, if you call behind, you're typically going to, get squeezed in a lot of scenarios. Probably doesn't happen quite so much, in 2NL, but definitely moving up, which we want to having. Okay, so we got raised here, we got pocket sets. It's got a call. Don't want to raise and get this guy out. But anyway, yeah, as we move up the limits, eventually one day, hopefully, we go up the limits. We will hopefully keep the good habits in. Get a raise jacks. We're out of position here. Okay, just get a check call and see what he goes. He can get a free card here, which I don't really like. Alright, let's go check again and just see where he go. Alright, pocket jacks, gonna bet this one out. Could be a lot of draws coming through. He's only got $1.15, so if he calls here, we're gonna get stacks in a lot of times. All right, definitely get a raise here. I don't think he's got 7-6. Ace Jacks suited, missed everything. So he's got the perfect hand there. Beautiful. We've played a little bit subtle. Like, I'm normally the type of person to actually bet there. Raise on the flop. And this time we didn't do it. So anyway, yeah. Just was really hoping that the other guy was going to call on the flop, but he didn't. Because you don't necessarily have to always, check raise or. Because the thing is, the more people in the hand, the flop builds up faster naturally anyway. So, and that means you could probably bet lower. So you could probably bet smaller as well. All right. So we don't have. If we had $4 or more effective chip stack, we'd call with the twos, but we're going to fold there because we don't have the odds. And it's just one of the things. If sometimes if the two comes down the flop, so be it. It's just probably shoving on the flop, but there's going to be a lot of dead money there. Probably should have folded there pre-flop with a6 offsuit. That is. All right, ace 10 suited. We're going to go in there. Hopefully everyone's going well. It was really, really painful that last session, but we had at least we got off. We left. There's other ways we could have dealt with that. We could have had like a 3 buying scenario and just dropped it. But I think sometimes you just go through the heartache. We really didn't like it. Got backdoor, got gut shot. We have to call. Don't think it's a raising hand, but it's definitely never got an open ender. It's not. So typically at open enders, those type of hands, I'm not going to play ultra aggressive. I'm going to call here. Got a lot of outs here. Unfortunately it didn't come out our way. I don't think if he's got a queen, he's going to ever fold there as well. I mean, we could probably. We don't really rep anything here, so it's going to fold that one out. So I'd say he's got like a nice. He's got a queen, probably like a king queen or something like that. And he's probably never folding it. Unless he puts this on 9, but you're going to lose a lot of money trying to persuade, especially when you play it a little bit. If you play hands quite passive, post flop, especially on the flop and the turn, it's really hard to rep anything on the river. It has to be a really scary card. All right, got the flush here. I'm not going to bet it. 7 hearts is pretty low. He might bet it though. No. Yeah, I don't think anyone would call a 5-cent bet. That was the only thing. I'm going to call with ace 5. Just in case, just in case what do you call it? Just in case clubs come out. All right, so he just check fold, and that's fine for us. That's the only reason why I ended up calling on the flop, knowing that it was a weak bet. But there has been a couple of scenarios where what have people been doing now is they bet quite small on the flop, and then their turn bets slowly get bigger, and then they typically try and get it all in or try and get it a raise on the river. And they have overpairs. So they've been playing it quite sneaky. So it used to be the case of people would, 3-bet with ace king, bet the flop, check the turn, you just take it. But there's a lot of people that are starting to do the small betting on the flop, slightly bigger on the turn, and then, just trying to sucker in tens and jacks, and then you run into kings and aces. It's just, or maybe a top pair, like, you got ace 10 and you've hit 10 on the flop. You just got to be very careful of those ones. But yeah, just gonna fold this one as well. It's pretty good. Normally, I was going to say that I was going to stay up late Fridays and play sessions, but it was been a pretty physical, busy week at work, so it was good to actually get to bed quite early. I still had a session which I played for about an hour and 45, something like that, so that was not too bad. But normally on Friday, I want to try and aim for 2 sessions, but we have to somewhat just at least try not burn out as well. So I've got to be a little bit careful with when you have a lot of things on your schedule, you just don't want to burn out. I wanted to call the 30 cents, but someone else got us out the hand by raising it to 90. Okay. He's got ace 9. Wow. The other guy had ace 9. Sevens didn't hit. So we would have won one there, but they won one each. Not worth it for him, is it? Anyway, well, I like running it only once. I'm going to call here. Hopefully get some spade trash to call long. It's probably the one hand I'm not really afraid of, limping in. As long as you're not caught, you get squeezed too much, so it gets a little bit tricky as well. It's going to call behind. Got a gut shot. Not a gut shot. Got a spade draw. Have to call. Unfortunately missed. I guess we could have raised on the turn and get some folds. But if he had an 8, we're just boosting up the pot. All right, 6 is here. Just going to check here. It's going to be a little bit of a thing that we're going to go for now. Yeah, we're going to do this with a lot of strong hands, top pair type hands as well. Our set's not strong anymore. Anyone with a 7 is doing well. So we need to go in more of a passive stance here. Normally I'd be raising here like nuts, but with this type of board, you just want the board to pair up. Okay, it's a bit of a frustrating hand. If your bets are big, are we possibly folding this? Ace Queen gets the call. Okay, split pot, nice. Pocket aces. Surprised they didn't throw a bet in. So after all that, he actually just had a gut shot. Granted, though, I guess, granted though, with the gut shot, he might have not, no one might have not seen it. So it would have been paid, but he did pay quite expensive, I think. But those type of hands can be quite deceiving. So that's where the value comes from. Some people are trying to do a trappy type hand as well now. They just try and trap. I guess they limp in with the button. You raise with the big blind. They try and put you on ace, jack, ace 10, ace queen, something like that. They could have pocket kings or something like that, and they're just trying to trap with aces or something like that. So, all right, nine's calling. So far, the session is going the way we want it to go, you'd say. Ace check gets the C bet through. 13 cents. We're going to call. Another heart comes out. We might actually have the best hand. A lot of kings will actually bet there on the river, the better players. We're probably never calling there though, but a lot of the good players will actually bet there on the river. But I guess he didn't want to get blown off his hand just in case, because we bluffed that we've got a flush possibly. So we're going to try and adjust our sizing a little bit pre-flop. All right, so the C-bet worked. The button would be quite wide, but that usually hits the button range. All right, so far so good. I haven't done anything too unordinary. Like we've had out of the ordinary. We've had Ace Queen did a well. We've had a set of sixes which did well as well. A couple of pre-flop raises with the C-bet that worked. All pretty standard stuff. We haven't really stepped out of the way. A little bit deeper stacked. I'm going to call just in case. Got a back door here. Okay, so we got top pair. It's gonna not get blown off the hand. If I bet there and he raises me, I might be in trouble. He could still easily have like ace king of spades there and blow us off. Not now, but he could easily have an ace there though. I guess we could have bet the turn. Holding fours. I'm not sure what he's got there, but it was quite a big bet. This guy's taking a long time. All right, so you got pocket kings. It's gonna let go. All right, gotta bet this one out. It's gonna value bet against queens and jacks. Queens or a jack, or tens maybe. Yeah, see jack. And that's where the value. And that's the type of bet I was talking about. This was a misclick. I meant to do 6 cents. I'm gonna call. At least one call. And then see how we go. Alright, should be good. Nice. That's a nice little boost with King Queen. A couple steals are happening, which is great. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. We're always trying to keep posting videos every day like this. For the time being as well, there's going to be some times where I might not be able to post a video like this. So just as the other videos are popping up still, I'll be probably releasing 2 videos a day, but just try and stick to the ones that you can manage. Alright, okay, we're open there, get a steal, it's fine. 3-bet with ace jack offsuit, which is standard. Yeah, it's pretty strange, like jack 10, was it jack 9, just folding pre-flop there. It's just to a raise. I mean, someone opens up, it's really, you just don't want to be dominated. That's a dead board. We're at least calling one. All right, 3-betting ace queen. All right, I'm going to call. And just check behind. 8 still could be pretty good here. Probably expect to see like some type of pocket pair, I guess. He had a set, so you got the minimum. Jack sort of fits his range. There's the 9 here as well, so I'm just gonna not even worry about it. Maybe with the scare card, we could have thrown a bet in. So if he checks again, you just gotta let go. I just don't want to get stuck with a those type of hands. Second best hands. We were playing for a flush. It wasn't like we just didn't want to fall in love with that hand. But it's just a bad ace. It's a split pot. Oh no, he wins. Damn it! Damn it, he wins. He's jack played. Got to check here if you've got an ace or a nine. He's in front. We're chopping here. If he throws a bet in, probably folding this. It's going to be ugly, but I'm just going to let go, unfortunately. Calling the chop on a leather set board is not great. That's what you're supposed to do, though, is throw a big bet in and try and get the person off the chop. If we hit the 9, Jack 10's pretty good, so have to be wary of that hand. Pocket 6 is folding. I'm at 7-3. Yeah, some people are just on crazy hands you just wouldn't even think of. And someone in the comments said that, I was justifying bad plays. That can happen. So if you can hear that I'm justifying bad plays, do bring it up as well, because I'm someone who wants to improve my games, but I do understand that it's going to take time to improve. And also, you just need to, trim the fat, so to speak. So if you hear that I'm, just talking BS and you're expecting me to, and just to prove that to make a bad play, go ahead and catch me out on it. That's fine. Continue to steal here, but unfortunately didn't fold this time. Or he's still thinking about it. Going for the C bet. We do have position. Yeah, 3-2 is gone. Ace king. Yeah, just had position there. Just position is everything. Just trumps the cards. Alright, got pocket eights. In a bad spot though, under the gun. Everyone folds though. Everyone always loves the fold in this format. 10-6 is gone. Looking at the graph. So I've opened it up a little bit, especially for most of the ones that I've opened up. I just got to help me play from the cutoff a little bit better. Because I do know, got to loosen up in the cutoff and the button. And they should really make it where it's just early position and the hijack pretty much. Well, I didn't realize there was a hijack and a low jack when you play a full ring. I didn't actually know that there was actually a hijack and a low jack. I just thought there was a hijack. That's because I only played 6 tables. And when I used to play the casino, I didn't really know much about. I knew the hijack, but I didn't know the low jack. It was always like under the gun +1, under the gun +2, and all that stuff. So pocket sevens, we do have a club. It's just that scenario where we're just really watching what he wants to do. All right, gonna go for a squeeze with ace jack. Yeah, pocket queen's just a little bit iffy, wasn't he? He just really didn't know what to do. That's fine. All right, we have a straight. We've got a gut shot with ace, king eight here. Squeeze worked. If he checks to us, we're going to bet. Because if he's got an ace, he's winning. All right, get the steal here. Looks like he's not falling for it, maybe. I know he did the fold. That's nice. So if he had an ace, that's definitely a win for us. I'm going to call here. Just we've got position. Problem is we can get stuck with a bad hand, though. All right, get a flat ace jack suited. Interesting hand. All right, I'm going to call. Just need a jack now. Didn't get there. If he's got his king, an ace type hand, he could be in front here as well. You could have ace jack suited or something like that. I'm gonna get out of the way. Want to see a jack or an ace come out, and then we'll load up. But until then, we're throwing caution to the wind. He checks, which is an interesting thing here. So I'm just gonna go check call and go catch bluff. But I think he's not. Okay, so I don't think he's gonna call a bet on the river. Gonna fold. He's shallow stacked, so he was quite shallow. He only had a 80, 70 cents behind him, so we're not gonna call there. We would have hit a 7, but if he's got overpairs, we're getting all the stacks in. And if you've been watching me long enough, you'll know how many times I've been in a marginal hand against a shallow stack. Sometimes we do get it in good, and we have like a really great hand. Other times it's just like, whoa, even in the hand, and we just waste like 50 or 60 cents. Really not worth it. All right, so we've hit the 2. 5s could be good here. He's checked to us. Gonna peel one off with the ace 2. Got a flush draw. Pocket 5's held up. We got one, on the flop we bet, so that was good. Ace 2 is just folding there. Can't see us holding up there. Ace could play, we'll see. He had pocket 3s. All right, play spit and fold, so we just throw a bet in, so it's nice. Also, we had a backdoor, so we throw a bet in, he calls. It's not like we're just dead. Another club might come out. But then we'll have to realize that, it's the tough decisions like, he calls and then we get a club. How much are we calling? It starts getting quite tricky, so that's the part where I start getting lost in. How much we got behind? So we got 44. Pocket 3's coming through. Get to the new hand. Don't need to watch the gold table. Watching a bunch of people just shove it all in with ace rag, pretty much. All right, king jack suited. Pocket 6 is just going to flat. Could run a bluff in the small blinds, but there you go. 6 is going to peel off one. I'm actually going to lead out and play like I got an 8. If he's missed everything, he's going to fold a lot here as well. Right, it's sort of like an in-between bet there. Not sure. Not a bad flop for 5-4 suited. Trying to get a jack here, but 3 spades is terrible. Okay, I'm gonna bet his pot. We got yeah, we got a full house anyway, so we had the nuts. Alright, gonna check here, try to get the river with 5-4. Split my eyes, I just saw. Yeah, it doesn't really help our range. The board's paired up, so it's unfortunate. If the board hadn't paired up, we're probably calling him down quite easily. Might go for a check raise to 9-7, but there is spades out there, so there is a bit of trouble here. All right, so we got the straight. So just gonna go to a check call scenario. All right, and he valued himself with his ace, so that was nice. Queen Jack, just gonna call. It's not hitting his range. Gonna 3-bet with King Queen offsuit. Gonna bet this. He's gonna fold a lot of times. All right, gonna fold now because he might actually have an overpair, but he might not. He's just running a bluff. But all right, we got a straight. He could be just trying to get it in. He might have a flush draw. You could have King Queen of clubs. That'd be quite nasty. Gotta raise it all in, make him pay for the club if he's got it. I don't know. Maybe he's got ace king. Maybe I'm making him fold out a really bad hand. The other option I was thinking of was doing a 3rd bet there. Say the club come out. But yeah, I was thinking about doing the yeah, I was just thinking of doing a smallish bet, keeping him in the hand. But then that would have been as just a sick river. So I think pricing him out was not the worst thing. Because we actually got the money on the flop, so it wasn't like we done ourselves no justice at all. All right, so we've got ace king offsuit coming through. All right, just gonna call behind. I'm gonna let him bluff a lot of hands. It's like in a tournament, a lot of people in a shove and fold scenario, they'll start playing their oh, they'll start playing their aces and kings in a tricky spot anyway. Probably shouldn't have folded the king too, for the record. Oh, we got the book. And we got a straight, so we got a bit that one. There's a bit of hearts and clubs coming out. He could also have like king 9. We've had a hand where we've had this type of hand, and he's ran into people with king 9. I'm just gonna shovel in. If he's got quad 9s, so be it. But he could have a lot of other hands. Yeah, he's got the nut flush. Nice. And that is the reason why to shove. I mean, sometimes you just yeah, jack 9. Okay. That was actually probably not the hand I really put him on to call there. Alright, I got a flight just because 2 other people are in the hands, but probably shouldn't because the more people in the hand, the less implied odds. Yeah, you got more implied odds, but you got more chance of reverse implied odds as well. Alright, so got a gut shot. We got top pair. It's a type of hand where we've got to stay in there, but it's quite delicate still. So we're after a 9. A 9 comes out. King Queen is then to the party as well. So you've got to be really aware that it might not actually be good for us. And this is the reason why you get reverse implied odds. Hopefully he just checks to us. We check back. Raises us. It's going to fold. See what I mean with the King Queen? If the 9 comes out, we hit our straight. But he actually hits the biggest straight. So this is the reason why I usually fold pre-flop, because with the Jack of 8 clubs, you hit the clubs, you run into someone with Ace Queen of clubs, that type of stuff. Anyway, so you end up with losing to a bigger flush, you end up losing to a bigger straight. That's where the reverse implied odds are, and you've got more people in the hand, so it's more likely that's going to happen, and that's the reason why it's sort of like enticing, because it looks like you've got so much implied odds. But the reverse implied odds. I'm going to try to go for a 3 here. Got top pair, second pair with Jack 6. Got check behind. Alright, so we've got a flush draw. We could probably bet the ace. I'm not going to fold Ace Queen. Okay, he's got kings. Okay, I'm just going to raise it and see where he's at with it, and just see if we can get more out of him. I'm worried about king or a queen of clubs, obviously. Okay, no heart. We need a heart. Need that heart. He's going to make us pay for it. Doesn't make us pay and we miss out. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's running a bluff here. Unfortunately, it's not going to work, babe. Need a 2. That was a bit of a mess, that hand. I probably should have c-betted. I should have c-betted rather than check raise, but I didn't min raise. Got pocket jacks. Alright, 1 for pocket jacks. Okay, so we've got an open ender. Got to call that one. Missed the open ender. Damn it, but that's fine. We do have trips here. Gonna raise it up. There's a lot of draws coming out. It's going to continue betting quite big there. He seems to be quite happy. No, he didn't. Maybe he's going for the diamonds. Maybe he's going for a straight. Anyway, we'll take that win. There is more we call. Try and get 2 diamonds. Probably going to jam the turn, no matter what it is. Probably should have folded here pre-flop. It's going to call. It's fine. Quad 9s. What's the chances? That's frustrating. Yeah, that was a silly hand. Trying to get a queen on the river. Alright, got pocket 10s. They're throwing a C bet in, but we got overpair. Slight overpair. Bit of few flush draws, straight draws coming out, so got to throw a bet in here. Try and get some value. Raises us. We've got a weak king here, but get someone who's quite tight. Doesn't got to fold. The table's getting decimated at the moment. I mean, the other hand, having quad nines. Maybe we shouldn't have bloody bed port. The board pairs up. But I just thought maybe there's less chance of him hitting the board. But it was just that time where he's actually hit the best, which wouldn't happen all that much. Yeah, so it's just what it is. I mean, pocket kings is going for value. Scary board. I'm glad he folded. Queen 10 maybe could go for a squeeze there, but because you got position. All right, pocket 10s going for a 3-bet out of position. Going for a light 4-bet. Haven't done that this session yet. Eights could be the best hand, but still 10s are there. He's been quite big as well. Need a 7. Didn't come out. He goes all in. What is he betting with? 2 pair. Probably should have found the fold. What an idiot. Saying sorry, but he's got that emote. Like, it just sends mixed messages. Anyway. Shouldn't have called there with King Queen. I should have let go. On the turn, I probably should have let go there. Anyway, it is what it is now. Get a call pocket 3s. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's not get too hung up on it. Let's just concentrate on the best plays we can do now. I got top pair. Got to throw a bet in. You can still call worse hands here. I'm not going to slow play. I'm going to bet again because there's so many draws out here. You could have a 10. You could have clubs. There's just so many draws you could have. Yes, he could have a queen. But giving a free card is just probably the worst thing you can do. 3s are gone. Yeah, I really should have just folded rather than playing those tricky spots. I mean, it's probably the right play in a sense that, if you can get a lot of folds pre-flop, but then what happens is you get that silly you just get a hand that entices you in. All right, I'm gonna fold to kings or aces, I reckon there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that means we've got an extra 33 cents, I think. Oh, Chinese New Year. That's a nice little bonus anyway. All right, getting out of that. All right, ace king. One. Going for 3-bet with ace 10. All right, just gonna check this. We do have an ace. It is a dry board. Now we can bet and hopefully calls with a jack. Goes for a bluff. So we actually got really good value out of that one. All right, so we had the blocker for the clubs. Need a gut. Need the 10 actually. Didn't get there. Didn't need to get there. Wow. Got a 3. That was more or less chasing diamonds. That hands. Could be a little bit more stubborn with our play. I mean, just don't give in to any, bad hands. Like, bad things gotta happen no matter what. You just don't want to fall into the trap of allowing bad things to happen and continue on. 2 people in the hands, gotta let go. Got a set, just gotta check this one through. Got a gut shot with 6-4. Probably not the greatest card for us. Hits our range, we're just gonna bet it. Want the board to pair up. Now King Queen as a straight. We're probably actually folding this. Although, I'm glad. I'm just saying it was although 54%, which means he could have absolutely everything. So when someone can actually have everything, it's gonna be harder to fold to, and that's when you'll shake your head when you actually call and they actually have a hand. Probably should have called that one. Oh, this guy again. Ah, screw you. Okay, we're doing pretty good here. There you go. Thank you. Thanks for coming. You owed us money last time. I think I remember that name. And yeah. That was a bit of payback. That was a bit of payback. You have a queen. If he checks here, we should be in front most of the time. Let's get a call. I think we still have a good hand. Okay, value bets. He's yuck. Bad bet. That's not really a bad bet. That should have been a fold by us, but it was more of a disrespect to him. So he got 15. So slightly up on the session so far, I believe. So all right, going for the squeeze with ace jack suited. All right, we're just going all in against that guy, and he only had 46 behind, so. All right, eights make a call. Could still have the best hand here with eights. Probably not now, though. It's there on the river, that's fine. A jack 10 suited. Pocket nines, got a 3-bet. Actually, got a flat 15 cents. I guess his Mac Prime's going to try and get it all in pre-flop. He goes and raises. He's got a jam 42 here. We're just going to call now. What a board. Scary board. Doesn't change anything. If he's got ace king, he's going all. I thought really wanted to get that queen or a 7, or we sort of slow played it in the end. That was the adjustment I did as well. So that was an adjustment in the post flop play. So you get an open ender with like pocket nines, or even you got pocket fives or sixes, but you got like an open ender. It's just at the end of the day, you've just got a pocket pair. Sure, you've got a lot of equity, but if you don't get that straight, you just lose the hand. I think that was the best play though, because I think if we win the hand, we still had the other guy. The other guy was going to stack us off, especially with aces as well. Hopefully another club, but didn't come out. He showed a bit of weakness there, so we threw a bet in. Yeah, he shows one card, doesn't show the other on purpose. So he's just trying to, I don't know, try and tilt someone. All right, 10-8's gone. Ace jack offsuit. Go a fold ace 5. Open up with ace 10. Different story now, because this was not a 3-bet pop. He's just chasing the flop, chasing a straight there. Nines are gone. It's fine. Second pair. Less lucky he's got a jack here, so I'm going to throw a bet in. Just in case, he's chasing straights, he's chasing flushes. Just want to give him the free card. We gave him the free card the other hand, though, when he had the queen nine, obviously. Which you don't really want to do. Not really a fan of that hand with Jack 10. Alright, got one club. Gonna check behind here. Yeah, pocket nines well. Open steel. Couple steals there, nice. Goes all in. Nine comes out. Oh dear. We would have collected on the nine. What's funny is when you go all in and you go up against two ace kings with pocket nines. Probably more likely happens in a tournament than it does in cash tables, though. Wipe two is gone. Actually, I folded too early. Should have waited just a little bit more just to see. There is theory that people do fold regardless of the blinds, like being folded to anyway, because it takes, you know, you lose time waiting for 2 cents rather than, trying to get to your next best hand, which will earn a ton more money. All right, ace jack offsuit. Yeah, jack eight suited just letting go there. Four-way pot. I'm just going to check it and let go. Okay, got pocket threes. C-bet works with ace queen, which is nice. Ace four is gone. Really wanted to hit the three. Pull one more. The ace is out there, so actually hit three. There's a higher chance that we're to get paid. So we made one call there. Gonna fight with a6, knowing that we've got at least 11% chance of getting a flush draw on the flop. Don't know what he's doing here. It's gonna jam him. Hope he's got like king queen or something like that. Hope he's sad if he has like king two, and he's just tanking me with the set or something as well. Have a quick look to see. There's queen of spades. Can't slow play jacks. Goes all in. We're going all out. So a bit tight here, but there we go. There's our flush draw. So it's like a 1 in 9, probably a 1 in 10 chance of hitting the flush. I mean, on pre-flop getting the flush draw, and then never getting the fold. Got an ISO against Plankton here. Got a few hands on this guy. I don't know much about that guy. Probably a bot. Got some weird stats. Fortu's got no chance there. I'm not going to throw a bet in just for betting's sake. Although it probably would have worked, but sixes. Oh, pocket nines. Come on, let's go. Couple losing hands coming through now. It doesn't improve our hand, unfortunately. Ah, he's got aces of kings. The board's paired up, so our queen two doesn't. It's not really a true two pair hand. So we're only betting a bluff there. Does a bluff make it actually that far? I'm not really sure. Pocket tens. It's our range. There's two other people in the hand though. Hopefully they call and we hit the 10, but then there's other problems. Straights. Make it easier. Thank you. Glad they folded. I got ace queen, which will be three betting quite big. Squeezing now. Or pocket jacks. And pocket jacks times two. Pocket ten's been turning up a bit too. Let's get a call. We've got position here. Get a call a turn. I'm not going to be happy, but He did 3-bet us pre-flop, but you could easily have ace queen there, or some people are just not worried about the board pairing up. If the board's not, if he's not scared about the board pairing up, he might have a set like queens. It sort of makes sense the way he played it, because he didn't play it like he was worried about losing. 6. I got a 6. Could have bet it. Nice little hand. Yeah, if it does overvalues 2-pair. We've done that plenty of times. Like I said in the comments in one video, I reckon 2-pair has to be the most frustrating hand. It was meant to be broken, and it's even worse when you don't have top 2. Top 2 pair is slightly different, but not by much, but compared to, say, if you had like 10-4, or not, 10-4, but the board doesn't pair up. It's just very frustrating. And then trips. If you've got trips with an ace, it's not so bad. But if you've got trips with a bad kicker, it just seems to go really horribly wrong. And ace 10 seems to be my bogey hand as well. Not a fan of ace 10. Seems to get run over by overpairs a lot. Probably the way I play it as well. But yeah. About to end this session. So the plan today, I'm gonna, do a few errands, and my kids do things now like karate and all that stuff. So Lego club, I've got to do all that stuff. So I've got to throw that into the mix, and then what I'll have to do then is try and throw in a session this afternoon sometime. All right, so ran a bluff here and it worked. It was a dead board as well, 10-3-5, unconnected. Okay. So between work and, doing a few other things as well. So things we have to adjust with our schedule, because we get tired, now we have to go make sure we go to sleep a bit earlier, so that we're not tired when we're playing poker. Like the other time, like the last video, where the last session, we were pretty tired, and you just don't want that. But it's just an excuse, right? It's still me playing terribly no matter what. So it doesn't matter how you say it, it's still terrible. So we just don't want to avoid that. And unfortunately, sometimes the earlier the session after work is, the better I play. Typically, anything like at night during the week, typically it doesn't go as well. So there's going to be a few times we're going to be put to the test of playing out of our comfort zone, playing a bit later than usual. I'm going to throw a bet in. Still got a set. I need the board to pair up though. Need him to call, and then the board to pair up. Need to make some type of money here. If he races us, it's not going to be the worst, but it's not going to be great. Just want to build the pot up though. Okay, all this calling here. It's up to him now. Goes all in. And this is the reason I wanted the board to pair up. I can't really call. I can't call. Can you call? If I call and he's got aces and kings, I'm an absolute beast. If I call here and he's got like ace king of spades, I'm an absolute idiot. It's close. It's actually cut close. Maybe I should have called. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna end the session now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll go from here. Like I said, we'll be trying to post these videos once a day as well. Just trying to add these sessions in, and then won't record when I'm playing multi-table as well. But I'll keep you in the loop when I do. What is this? So Lunar New Year, red envelope. Okay, so we do have, there's drops here as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. A little bonus. So I'm going to try and play a little bit later. Let's have a look. I think we're still in the early 50s, so 51. It's not really great. Rakeback's at 5, so it's a bit lower because we've played a little bit less tables this week so far, so it's to be expected. So we're going to try and probably climb it to about $8 by Monday. We've got to try and play at least two sessions, another session today, maybe another two, and then another two tomorrow as well, because it's Saturday here, so we should be all right. We had a good night's sleep as well, so going forward, that's going to happen anyway. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks guys for all the support. Don't forget to throw the comments in, and yeah, all right, see you guys. Bye.